So today I'm going to be talking about what is probably the best combination of hardware and software to create virtual tours quickly and easily. I'm talking about the Ricoh Theta X and Coola, which is an online virtual tour creator. Now, starting by looking at the Theta X, this is probably one of the easiest to use high quality 360 cameras for creating virtual tours quickly and easily. It's been out for a couple of years and I reviewed it and tested it when it was first released. And I found it to be an excellent camera for quickly creating high quality virtual tours. Now the company Ricoh was actually the first company to create virtual tour cameras, consumer 360 cameras. Since then, their hardware releases in the Ricoh Theta range have positioned themselves as high quality virtual tour cameras that are easy to use and have excellent imaging technology. Now, the Theta X is designed for real estate, for construction, for, I guess, anyone who wants to create virtual tours quickly and easily, but you don't necessarily want the long workflow that can come with other setups, with using a DSLR or with using a more advanced 360 camera. The Theta X with its 60 megapixel resolution, automatic HDR, noise reduction, internal GPS, removable SD card and battery. These features make the Theta X my personal pick up and go for when I want to create virtual tours quickly and easily. These images were shot on the highest resolution and using the automatic HDR mode. You just have to select that in the menu system, which is super easy to control thanks to the large touch screen. The super high resolution at 11K or 60 megapixels, the camera captures details even in faraway areas. The camera is also basically a point and shoot. You just attach it to a tripod, set up the camera for whatever resolution you want to select, set your timer if you want to, and then press the shutter button here at the front. And it's that easy. The stitching and the processing of the HDR image is done inside the camera itself. There's also been some updates since the camera was released a few years ago. You can now connect to Wi-Fi from a router with the Wi-Fi client mode. This allows you to have super accurate GPS signals, as well as update the camera without having to connect it to your phone. There are also plugins available for this camera which allows you to expand the functionality. There are some officially made by Ricoh and there are some made by users. Some of these are really useful depending on what you want to do with this camera, but for virtual tours, there are some ways to boost the quality to enable you to blur faces automatically. And no other camera that I know of has these kinds of plugins, or you're able to expand the functionality without waiting for the company to release updates themselves. Now, Coola, like I mentioned in the start of this video, I think these two combined together, the hardware being the Ricoh Theta X, the software being Coola, is the perfect combination for anyone who wants a quick virtual tour setup. Coola was the first virtual tour kind of software I ever used. It's all online on Coola.co website. It's just as easy as uploading photos to your social media. And I think personally, it's just super easy to use, one of the easiest to use. There's almost no learning curve, but it still maintains a lot of functionality and it looks professional. You can definitely use it in a professional way. The virtual tours in Coola are fully customizable. There are various membership options available, including a free option. But if you want to really make use of Coola for any virtual tour services, then you probably will need to subscribe to one of the memberships. But to be honest, compared to the competition, it's still really, really good value. You can use Coola for uploading individual 360 photos, but really it's designed for the virtual tours. You can embed virtual tours on any web page with your own branding, and it's compatible with real estate portals. I think one of the main advantages of Coola is that it's been around since 2016. It's, I think, the largest, the most subscribed to online virtual tour service, so it's not going anywhere. There have been instances where these virtual tour, particularly the online ones, have just disappeared, but this seems to be very stable. It can take as little as half an hour to set something up. And like I said, there are many embedding options. You don't need to have the Coola branding. It can look like it's just integrated into your own service or your own website. One of Coola's most recent and exciting updates is the ability to add your photos to Google Street View straight from the Coola website. You are now able to link your Coola account and your Google account, so when you upload photos with GPS data, which the Theta X can provide thanks to its internal GPS, you can submit those photos straight to Google Street View, because Google Street View gets literally millions of viewers a day. It's super easy to link the accounts. And once again, with a camera like the Theta X, which has internal GPS, that will allow you to very quickly and easily get your photos onto Google. And the Theta X is actually one of the only 360 cameras that's able to create Google Street View images and easily upload them to Google Street View to create the blue line Google Street View images. The Theta X can do that because it's, I think, the only or one of the only 360 cameras that has integrated GPS. Now, the best way to do that is to go into the video settings of the Theta X, select 8K at either 2 frames per second or 10 frames per second. Now, obviously 8K at 2 frames per second is not enough to create an 8K video. However, it is enough to create a whole range of Google Street View images all at once. Now, when you turn on your Theta X, you'll see at the top here, there's a little indicator which indicates whether the GPS has been locked on, whether it's ready to go. Once that icon is filled in, once it's pure white, then you are ready to go with your Google Street View shoot. Attach your Theta X to a long selfie stick tripod and raise it just above your head. And then wherever you want to shoot your Google Street View images, just walk in that direction and the camera will start recording in that 8K format with the GPS coordinates embedded into the video. Now, once you've got your video, plug your Theta X into your laptop or desktop and go to Street View Studio, log into your Google account, and then you just upload the video from there. Once the video is uploaded, it will start processing and then you'll see the Street View image with the blue line is ready to go. But yeah, that is another big plus for the Theta X, the fact that it's the only camera so far that can shoot those automatically GPS tracked located Google Street View images. Okay guys, that's it. That's just a quick rundown of what I think is the best combination for creating virtual tours super easily, super quickly. I started recommending Coola way back in 2016. I've used it on my website many times and I've owned every one of the Theta cameras so far. So that's it guys, I hope you found that useful. Let me know if you have any questions about either Coola or Ricoh, the Theta X. But until next time guys, I'll see you around. Bye.